Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to Berry, Mini and BMW. I feel like I'm in a Joe Achilles video. Anyway, a couple of months ago I got approached by the guys here and they said, look, Ped, we're doing a handover of the new Paddy Hopkirk Tribute Mini to one of our customers who happens to be a Petrol Ped fan, and actually at the same time another member of his family is buying a DT Edition Mini. Do you want to come along and film it? And I said, I can do one better than that. I can make it really special. So the question is, how do you make it even more special? Let me change camera angle. I tell you how, by putting in a call to my very good friend Ellis to bring along that. Now that is one of only 4 Paddy Hopkirk Tribute Classic Minis. It has appeared on the channel before, so long-term subscribers, you will have seen that. But I thought it was quite special to bring that along. So before the clients get here to do the handover, let's take a walk around the cars. I want to tell you what's so special about that, because the spec is really, really beautiful. But we also need to give a little bit of a chat around that car, because I'm so badly in love with that car and I have to buy it. I really, really desperately want it. And then also the DT Edition Mini. You may well have seen one of those on the channel. I filmed with that back in January this year. They are exceptionally good cars to drive. So let's talk about the cars that we have behind us. I think we'll start with the Paddy Hopkirk car, the real one. Definitely a case of little and large. When you park a classic Mini next to a modern F-Series Mini, the size difference is remarkable. But yet, very briefly about this car, it is one of my favourite cars I've had on the channel. This is one of just 4 recreations of the original Paddy Hopkirk Rally Car. It is true and faithful in every way. It has actually been rallied in its past, although Ellis, the current owner, doesn't rally it at the moment. But it's just a superb little car. It's such a great car to drive. But when you start looking around it, the details that you see on the outside, everything is as much of a realistic recreation as possible. On the inside, you've got details. You've got the original clocks. You've got little leather holders on the doors for the navigator's pens. It's just a simply beautiful, beautiful little thing. And this is the car that has inspired this. So let's talk about the new Paddy Hopkirk Tribute F56. So basically this is an F56 Cooper S, but it's the Paddy Hopkirk limited edition. They're only making 100 of these worldwide, so you're buying into a pretty exclusive club. But when you walk around this car, the little touches, the finer details are exquisite, some of which are quite difficult to pick up on camera. First things first, it's completely de-chromed. You can now get a de-chrome belt line from factory. Thank you very much, Mini. No longer do you have to do it yourself. So this is from factory. All of the light surrounds, the spot lamps on the front, black Mini badges, black mirror door caps, black door handles. I think it just looks really smart. With the red colour and the white roof, and again with the 2 cars next to each other, you can see the heritage and where that's come from. Over here, this is the bit I'm not going to really be able to get on camera. You've got a Paddy Hopkirk signature on this single white stripe, but inlaid underneath the stripe is the original 33 EJB, which was the number plate on Paddy's original car, and that's just inlaid underneath that white stripe. It is so subtle and almost impossible to get on camera. And then you walk around the sides. You got on the side scuttles, you've got 37, you've got 37 on the doors, and then around the back of the car, let's take a look round the back. The lovely details continue at the rear of the car too. White roof with this lovely rear spoiler, it just stands out fantastically. And then just around the side, you can probably just make out these little Paddy Hopkirk badges on the pillar there. You've got a Paddy Hopkirk signature in lovely raised decal there, and then black badging. I just think it looks really smart. These Union flag lights look fantastic with the black surround. Really purposeful, really nicely done. It's pretty good on the inside as well. I love the fact this car's all prepped for handover, so it's got tram lines on the carpets. First thing you notice on the inside, an illuminated kick plate with Paddy Hopkirk on there. This lovely Alcantara-clad flat-bottom steering wheel with a lovely red 12 o'clock stripe. Paddy Hopkirk signature on the dash. I just think it's a lovely, lovely thing in here. Very, very well put together. This particular one is an auto, and I really want this car. It's absolutely stunning. But there's only 100 of these, so you think, well, that's pretty exclusive, pretty rare. Well, the car behind me, there's even fewer of them. So yes, now, back in January, I drove DT Edition 1. This is DT 04, although there are only 7 DT editions. What makes this car special? Well, the guys here have just fettled with it a little bit. It's on 30mm E-back lowering springs, 15mm spacers. It has a Deutsch Tech OPF filter back exhaust, strut brace, D-chrome, and then the limited edition decal here on the bonnet scoop. A very, very lovely thing. But the really cool thing is father and son car. You might spot the number plates. So the guys will be here very, very shortly. So we're going to put some covers on the cars, and then we can do the handover. But I think you'll agree, I think we've knocked it out of the park for this one. I mean, how good do they look together?
So here are the lucky owners. We're going to do Paddy Hopkirk first.
Are you ready, David?
I am. Oh boy. Ooh. Isn't that marvelous?
First impressions?
Oh. Fabulous.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Really great.
Does the family approve?
Oh, well, yeah. Oh,
There's 18 different bits on this than there is to a standard Cooper S4. Yeah, it's a subtle little, that's really, really subtle.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, you wouldn't know it unless you see the inspection of it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's details like that that make all the difference.
So who's having the DT? You're next.
I want his steering wheel though.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's really nice.
Martin, so the owner of DT, are we ready?
We are, thank you. Oh, that's a book. That is a nice colour.
Beautiful, isn't it? So nice.
Melting silver is
Stunning colour. And I like the fact you've done your research by watching my video.
I have indeed. Wait until it's out of warranty, I'll get my I'll go for stage 1, not stage 2.
Yeah.
I remember. So you've got the Ultra Racing front strut brace as well, which just helps to stiffen that front end. But the turning on it is incredible. Literally, you just point and go.
Yeah.
So responsive, this car. Just those tiny little tweaks, just a lot more focused.
Yeah.
It's what the car should have been out of factory, but obviously there's so many regulations that you have to adhere to that it's just sort of taking it back. The interesting thing, I think, especially having these 3 cars here, is that you've got the Paddy Hopkirk, which is a direct link to the Paddy Hopkirk car. But the reason we built these was 1, to celebrate 60 years of Mini, but 2, as a kind of a nod back to the original Minis as well, and it being a lot more focused. Because like I said, over time, regulations come in, cars get heavier, wider, fatter, higher, and it was just focusing the car back in.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we've done with this. I mean, Pete will probably tell you from driving the car and the difference between, he drove it back to back with a stock JCW.
Yeah,
the difference between the 2 cars. For the
Yes.
sounds alright.
That's alright.
Does that sound alright for you there?
That sounds fantastic.
Now then guys, the handover is continuing in the background, but I think we've made a very special day for these guys. Absolutely brilliant to see the joy on their faces. They've not seen the cars. They've travelled down from York It's a long, long way. But the bonus is they came down by train and they got a lovely drive back with their 2 brand new Minis. Now I have to say a massive thank you to Dave from Berry Mini for inviting me along today as part of the handover, but I also want to... Ellis! Come over here, my friend. I need to say a massive thank you to this chap. Ellis is a big fan of the channel. He's been on many times. Thank you for today, mate.
You're welcome.
Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Bringing your little car along. I want my car so badly. But yes, I'm going to call it a day there. What a fantastic, fantastic thing to be a part of. Really, really special. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that one. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. Thanks to Dave, thanks to Ellis, thanks to Tony as well from Berry BMW, and I'll see you on the next film, guys, but you take care. Drive safe.